Our 43rd Heavenly Goddess is from Massachusetts and has called Athena's home for almost 4 years. This goddess seems to have a good vibes magnet tucked in her sleeve. Every time she walks into a BBW, it seems she has this large entourage of women with her. And you know, it was like from the very first BBW she attended. She just had all these people with her, and I'm like, how are you doing this? I finally asked her. And she just shrugged and was like, I do a lot of vendor events. I was like, wow, really? She is an inspiration. And I thought to myself, wow, I gotta have this goddess talk about vendor events, share her wisdom with us at a BBW, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. I have had the good fortune of interviewing people that know her and have made her acquaintance here at Athena's, and they speak very highly of her, that she's professional yet fun-loving. If you're willing to show up and work your business, she is willing to give you all that you need when it comes to support and advice. In her career with Athena, she has won a trip to Disney with her family, held a toy testing position as a GAB member, and recruited last year's top new goddess, Melanie Medeiros. And now we add reaching heavenly goddess status to her long list of success here at Athena's that she has created. So put your hands together for the team leader of Guilty Pleasures, Kristin Cardoso.
Having a team, wow, where do I even begin? The biggest advantage of having a team is that there is always someone to scheme with and join in your shenanigans. And thankfully, my team doesn't lack in those areas at all. There is really no way you can anticipate how your team will become. And with the adding of each new team member comes the excitement of getting to know them. What will motivate them? Are they self-starters, or will they need one-on-one guidance? How will they mesh with the other team members or with the company? Will they be a rock star, or will they be the reason that I actually have to set office hours after all these years? Getting to know your new recruit, is one of my favorite times in the entire process. To me, this is one of the most important things you can do as a team leader, because everybody has a story. A perfect example of the importance of knowing someone's story happened for me at a party I did very early in my career. It was a multi-vendor home party. So there were people there that may not have necessarily been there for my products, and I understood that and tried to be mindful of that. However, all through my demo, there was this one older woman talking to her friend. Let's just say she was yucking every bit of my yum through the entire night, from the beginning of my demo right until the last minute. I was able to push through it and did my best not even to look in her direction, but you all know how difficult that is. When it got time to the ordering room, I was shocked that she was even heading in my direction. My heart sank. What could she possibly want from me right now? If I could have put a closed sign on the glass doors, I would have. Within seconds of the doors swinging open, she walks in and takes a seat. Normally, my first statement would be, "Did you have a good time?" This time I decided to skip that because I was already convinced I knew that answer. She spoke first. I still remember her facial expression when she said the words, "I was raped 15 years ago." My heart sank. It was that very moment that I realized I should never prejudge anyone. That was definitely one of the life lessons I learned the hard way. This not only applies to our customers, but also our team members or any other person in the company. So again, I say to you, everybody has a story. If you don't know the story, how can you lead them? Learn their story. At Athena's, we are certainly a diverse group, aren't we? With diversity, you have leaders of all different styles and beliefs. Leaders, I have a challenge for you. Take a minute and think. Are you the leader you would have wanted in your life the first day your Athena's career began? Do you remember that feeling when you first joined the company? Do you remember that moment? I know I do. For me, it was like a full-body rush when I merely pressed the button that said, "Join now." It doesn't matter if this is your first year in the company or your 15th. I challenge you to be the leader that you would have wanted on your life on day 2 of your Athena's journey. One of my favorite quotes in regards to being a team leader is, "Leadership is a gift given by those who follow." Because let's be honest, it would be a terrible thing to look over your shoulder when you're trying to lead and find no one there. And it really is just that simple. Be the leader you would want to be leading you. To my amazing team, I cannot thank you enough for the way that you trust in me, look up to me, believe in me, even when I think myself I'm crazy. The best part for me is watching you challenge yourselves. When I joined this company, I was looking to make some extra money for Christmas, but what I ended up getting was the best gift of all. I didn't have girlfriends growing up. Growing up, I shied away from them because they were mostly too catty for me. If you ever told me at any point in my life that I would have this amazing circle of friends and the majority of them would have been women, I would have laughed in your face. But I tell you, women that sell dildos are just a different breed, and I'm honored to be part of that. Thank you all.
Kristin Cardoso, everyone. Yeah. Woo.